Sean Desai revealed some key things the Eagles defense worked on during the bye week and mentions how he's going to use Kevin Byard. Jalen Hurts never beat the Kansas City Chiefs, but he balls every single time he plays against them. We also get the roster update we all been waiting for. Cam Jurgens 100% good to go. Plus, Jalen Carter finally responds on that Target police issue. The final injury report is out. And last but not least, Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown had me cracking up again. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today we got a lot to get into. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, can I ask y'all for a favor? Help your boy out. Hit that like, subscribe if you are new, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Let's get into it. So the Eagles made the roster move we all been waiting for. They activated center/guard Cam Jurgens from IR. They also dropped the final injury report for the Eagles versus Chiefs Monday Night Showdown. Of course, Dallas Goedert will not play versus the Chiefs. Shockingly, Justin Evans, who did practice in a limited capacity, will not play as well. The good news is Grant Calcaterra, Cam Jurgens, as we already said, and Bradley Roby are all good to go. So the 8-1 Eagles get an upgrade at slot and an upgrade at the guard position. Could really help out this Eagles run game. We're going to need the offense clicking on all cylinders because this Chiefs defense is pretty good. And we already heard Trent McDuffie say the Eagles ain't scoring 35 again.
They put up 35 points against us. And I know this year's defense, we're like, none of that. We are not trying to give up points. So there's definitely kind of that stigma, kind of that stuff. Like, okay, we still, even though we won, like that wasn't our best defense. We still have something to prove.
You heard them. Their defense is playing some good brand of football. However, this Eagles offense is really talented. I'm not going to lie, though. I did want to see what role the Eagles would give Justin Evans due to the fact that Kevin Byard is our starting safety. Most likely, even when Justin Evans comes back, I'm looking for Byard now 2-3 weeks in, had the bye week to go over the playbook to come out and make a splash versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Last time he played him, he got a forced fumble on Patrick Mahomes. He played Travis Kelce really well. And we heard from KB on that note. We also heard Sean Desai say he's going to utilize KB to try to slow down Travis Kelce, which is no small task. The connection between Mahomes and Travis Kelce is legit. We also heard from Reed Blankenship on the possible matchup. He said, I'm excited to play against him. It's one of these opportunities I get to have, and I want to take full advantage of it. Again, a lot of people are going to be matched up with Travis Kelce. We need to bracket him, double team him, do whatever we can. But at the end of the day, Kevin Byard is our best chance, and we just need the secondary to come together. Like we spoke about, Bradley Roby coming back is a big plus for the Eagles. I think this matchup pretty much comes down to the Eagles defense versus the Chiefs offense. Can we do enough to slow them down? Because I know Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense is going to show up in Kansas City. We talked about that defense being good, but so is the Eagles offense. Jalen Hurts versus the Chiefs. He's 0-2. However, it hasn't been his fault. 691 passing yards, 117 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, a fumble. The defense sold on him both times, one in the regular season, one in the Super Bowl. But the Super Bowl is over. I know Jordan Mailata, BG talked about them being hyped and it's personal, but there is a lot of Eagle players and Nick Sirianni himself saying, look, we don't get a ring for winning Monday night versus the Kansas City Chiefs. We get a big-time win, which is all we want to do. Nick Sirianni also talked about Dallas Goedert. He said he has high hopes that DG can return sooner than 4 weeks, which is why the team hasn't placed him on IR yet. We talked about this all the time. Dallas Goedert is going to be missed. I'm curious to see how the tight end by committee does and the possibility of Albert O getting a crack, Grant Calcaterra healthy, which is a good sign. At the end of the day, you can't just replace Dallas Goedert. He is a beast at running routes and catching the ball. But again, he gets overlooked as probably the or one of the best run blockers in the NFL. And now that we got Cam Jurgens back, I like to see the run game get on track, but we're going to need Dallas Goedert to help out there too. Jack Stahl can block for sure. We're going to see how that rotation works. Speaking of Cam Jurgens coming back, they asked him how he felt on the sidelines watching? Did he learn anything? Blah, blah, blah. But he says he's good and he's ready to go.
Yeah, I think it helps, watching guys and helping coach and staying involved in the meeting. Since I was out rehabbing, trying to get everything healthy, I was trying to stay mentally sharp and being in the meetings and helping the guys that are out there doing what I can. So I guess seeing it from a little backed up spot.
That's all I need to hear. He's ready to go. Look, I still want to pass the ball. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. But I do want to see the run game get back to where it was. Not 200 yards back, but at least a 100-yard rusher. And if we do have one, it's probably going to be DeAndre Swift. Now, I do want to touch on Jalen Carter's situation because he finally spoke about it. He denied it.
Rumors that you were at a Target and you got run with cop.
Oh, no, probably just a misunderstanding. I don't really know too much about that.
Probably just a misunderstanding. I don't know too much about that. At the end of the day, there was no police report filed, right? The Inquirer wrote that an employee in Target did step to him, right? Police did come, but he didn't get detained and none of that happened. So again, why do we report all this negative stuff but leave out all the good stuff? Like him giving a Thanksgiving dinner to 150 kids in a Philadelphia Boys and Girls Club. That is big time. He also donated $5K to the Pop Warner football team that he played for that there was some gun violence in. Like, this guy has been huge on and off the field. I don't want no misunderstanding to be thrown around again. Jalen Carter messes up. It's big time headline news. When he's doing great, it's like, yeah, he's doing it. He doesn't have to do that stuff. This kid is special, and we're going to need him to show up the second half of the season like he did the first half of the season. Again, if we're going to come out of Kansas City with our first win in a long time, the pass rush got to be the staple when we talk about Eagles defense versus the Kansas City Chiefs offense. Get Patrick Mahomes off his mark. Jalen Carter can be the one to do that from the interior. I need J.D. Fletch and all them to step up from the interior, Milton Williams as well. But Jalen Carter is quickly becoming our best interior pass rush. We need them edges to get out there and do their work too. Sweaty, Reddick. Hey, and like we said before, get Nolan Smith on the field more. It's just unfair that Derek Barnett has only 3 tackles, 0 sacks, no quarterback hits in 99 snaps when half that or a little bit less or close enough, Nolan Smith, 7 tackles, 1 sack, a tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hits, and only 56 snaps. So yes, you do not take out Hassan Reddick or Josh Sweat, but the snaps that you gave Derek Barnett in the first half of the season now have to go to number 3, Nolan Smith. It's as simple as that. Sean Desai, you gotta make it happen. Now, before we go over some key things that Sean Desai said, I want to show you this clip of A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. I love these guys. They're talking about the alley-oop. Smitty clowning A.J. said he would have called it no matter what.
I'm just gonna keep it real. If he'd have threw me the alley, no matter where he threw it at, I'd have dunked it. Like, it don't matter.
I mean, he threw the alley-oop at shoulder level. I mean, but it's all good though. Stay tuned.
I threw it like that because, you ain't got the best bounce it is.
Hey, you don't got to do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
Again, you got to love the back and forth from this team. True chemistry on the offensive side of the ball. Need that on the defensive side of the ball. So, Sean Desai was asked about not using dime packages, whether it's he just don't want to use them or he doesn't believe he has the personnel to use them.
Yeah, I think a lot of it goes into that, and some of it's kind of who our bodies are, who we're preparing for it. Moving around different people in the secondary and that linebacker, and so we've got a plan, and as we continue to build some continuity and get some pieces in certain spots that we want to keep developing, we'll continue to look at all the packages, including dime.
Then he was asked about, so you're okay with a wide receiver being matched up on a linebacker?
No, I think we're always trying to get our best matchups on the best people. And so, it's always on the play call to get the best matchups there. And either you adjust, even if it's nickel people, there's different ways to adjust it with scheme, which we'll, like part of the bye week, will continue to improve upon in those situations as well.
So again, he said he used the bye week to get that stuff straightened out. And as we get healthier, as we get to week 10, 11, 12, 13, we can't keep saying, oh, we're growing. Yes, of course, you always grow, but you got to grow quicker, I guess. Hey, water them plants, water them flowers. Flowers everywhere. We love the flower girl. We don't get many of them during the videos. only the live play-by-plays. Anyways, he was also asked about the bunch formation, right? Because we've been getting beat by that, and the Chiefs do a lot of it.
I think the reason a lot of teams use bunch formation, I'm sure Coach Reid is tremendous and usually always one or two steps ahead of the curve offensively, is it creates matchup issues. They're trying to create matchups for their guys, and they rub people differently. The displacement and how people come out of the bunch impacts how you pick up the bunch. And so you got to have a really good, solid, clean plan on how to pick up all their variety of their bunch routes from all the displacements that they come out of. And then you got to target who you need to target and who they're try to be ahead of who they're trying to target in the bunch plan. Then you got to have those tools built up and cleaned up, which is a big point of emphasis for us this week, and really every week, but this week in particular because of how much bunch they do in all of our coverages, and making sure that we're sound there.
Again, I look at the situation of the Eagles' pass defense has been the weakest link, whether it's personnel, whether it's coaching. That is the one thing that got to get cleaned up. And then I'm really looking at who's going to stop us. And after BG calling out Sean Desai and having the bye week, if it doesn't get fixed now, I don't know what will fix it.
It has been, issues that we've been having on the team as far as, the back end. We know what's obvious. Our pass game has needing to tighten up, but I feel like his second half adjustments be great.
With all that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop the muscle emoji in the chat or the comment section if you got nothing to say. Drop the score predictions. I want to see who gets the closest. Maybe we do a giveaway to whoever gets the closest, maybe a $20 gift card or something like that. Whoever gets the closest, drop the score predictions in the chat and let me know your thoughts. Go check out the merch. The link will be in the description and pinned in the comment section. And until next time, you know what time it is. We out.